Ray in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, they've got Napier. Larry Nance out there with Embiid. Then there's Harris. And it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. And the jump by Giannis.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Harris passes to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
The first free throw is good. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step toward settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
Napier dishes to Harris. About a minute played so far here in the first. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
To the middle. That's good from Booker on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Booker's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Plays it up and banks it in.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Passes it to Harris. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Bucks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. Up top, Nance. Back to Napier. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the wing, Harris. 18 feet out. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Nance outside. Napier dishes to Nance. On the wing, Harris. Over Booker. A nice shot by Harris.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And just trying to get some traction Offensively, boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Pass to Mikhailuk for the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And then shines it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
To the inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Kicks to Harris. Left side, Nance. 18 feet out. Harris misses.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Down low. Man's trying to break loose, and it's sent back by Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Embiid. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bucks leading by 12. Giannis kicks to Lopez. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Napier passes to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 5 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the middle. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
The Bucks making a switch here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. Matthews, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Back to Napier. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passes it to Williams. Outside Matthews. Oubre, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range. Oubre's got his second bucket of the night. Pistons trail by 14. Napier passes to Maker. Back to Napier. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And with Thon Maker still a developing project, you forget, Smitty, how young he really is.
You're right, Kevin. Has a lot of time ahead of him. You can see the touch and the length he has. Hopefully, he can keep working and put it all together.
And Brown throws it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. It's back to Hill, and he lays it straight in. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Wood can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Smitty, every NBA player has their Mount Rushmore. Every NBA fan does. The 4 players they consider the best of all time. So I'll ask you, who is on your NBA Mount Rushmore?
I would say Michael Jordan, Kevin, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kobe Bryant. Those are my 4.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Oubre. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 14. Here's Scott. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Oubre outside. He kicks it to Williams. Hill deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Williams can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Scott the pass to Napier. The Pistons working the ball around now. Wood with the bucket.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Hill dishes to Matthews. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ilyasova. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Hill. Scott pulls it in.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Oubre kicks to Hill. Back to Oubre. Unloads from 13. Detroit with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The kick out to Brown. Napier up top over Hill. Good. Nice play there from Napier. Napier's got 6 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player, because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Oubre. Hill is out there with Matthews. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay healthy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And how about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
Back to Napier. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That one good for 2. Bucks leading by 10. Outside Hill. To the inside. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Hill.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Hill. Napier with it. The tray. Scott. Good. Scott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Hill inside. Napier covering. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Booker comes in for Kelly Oubre.
One shot.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Antetokounmpo against Nance. 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And here's Harris from the arc. Hill pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Nance outside. Embiid inside. Lopez is there. Goes up. Lopez with the block.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Brown finds Harris. Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Hill, no good. Pistons trail by 14. Brown with it. He's picked up by Hill. Brown the pass to Mikhailuk. Now here's Nance. There's the pass to Mikhailuk. The Pistons working the ball around now. Embiid. And it's sent back by Lopez. That's a 2 from Matthews. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Now Brown. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Oh, Nance in position.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Lopez outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you what, you appreciate Robin Lopez's energy and his toughness.
Brown finds Embiid. Here's Nance. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
To the paint, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
The vision from George Hill, very careful with the ball. He makes the easy play.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Brown. Harris against Booker. Harris misses. Milwaukee leading by 16. Giannis kicks to Matthews. Passes to Hill. Lopez inside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Embiid. Harris against Booker. The pass to Mikhailuk. Embiid kicks to Harris. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Good D by Lopez.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
With some arc. He can't get that one. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Philadelphia. Lets it go from deep. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hill passes to Lopez. It's back to Hill. Shoots over Brown. Hill, no good.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Here's Mikhailuk. Embiid trying to break loose. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Harris against Hill. And it's blocked by Brown, and he gets it back. That one drops for him. And that's now 10 points for Devin Booker.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, one area that has slowed the Pistons the last decade is their player development.
Yeah, you look at their roster, very few homegrown players. The Pistons haven't had a lot of hits with their first-round picks. To be a top team, you need to have a front office that can build from within.
For the Pistons, Christian Woods checked in for Nance, and it's Napier in for Harris. The Bucks also changing it up. Marvin Williams is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kelly Oubre comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Here's Embiid. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Oubre. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Mikhailuk. Defended by Booker. It's Wood, top of the key. Back to Brown. Pistons passing it around. Wood passes to Brown. Here's Napier. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
1:09 left to play here in the half. A three ball. It's good from long range. Napier's got 11 points.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Pass to Lopez. 11 feet away. And the rejection by Embiid. Napier feeling it out a bit. Booker against Brown. Here's Mikhailuk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Napier. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And here's Booker. 10 points for him. To the wing on the left. Bledsoe for three. That shot no good. And so it's Milwaukee out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully, in the pick and rolls is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Larry Nance. Gary Harris is out there with Napier. Then there's Embiid, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Here's Napier. Nance trying to break loose. Softly drops in the floater. Napier's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pistons. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so Napier will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 17-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Looking to get back on track here, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And Embiid drops them both. Bucks leading by 15. Booker outside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. It doesn't go for him. Now here's Napier. 15 points in the game. Stolen by Bledsoe. Inside, here's Booker. And the rejection by Embiid. Tipped away. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Feeds to Bledsoe. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. Shoots from 12. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Embiid.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Booker the pass to Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Pass to Nance. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Brook Lopez. How he did last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. Just over 2 blocks and 5 rebounds.
He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Bledsoe for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris banked in off the glass. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Giannis. Oubre outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Eric Bledsoe, and that's good. Bledsoe's got 9 points here in the second half.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Bledsoe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, easy call.
Pistons have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, and lately we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts. Player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. True on the 14-footer. Bledsoe's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Here's Napier. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. The feed to Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Free throw good, Booker. Pistons trail by 19. Napier with it. He's got 17. Here's Maker. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 17. Bledsoe outside. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Harris outside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Harris. 15 points for Joel Embiid.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And there's the pass to Booker. That 3 off the mark. Pistons trail by 15. Napier dishes to Harris. Down low. Here's Maker, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
What I like about Thon Maker, he's enthusiastic, driven, and hungry.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The first one falls. The Pistons making a change here. Brown's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Williams is checked in. Bucks leading by 14.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His 3-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Brown kicks to Napier. Back to Brown. Offensive rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Outside Hill to the middle and stolen by Scott. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Good. Nice play there from Napier. Napier's got 19 points.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Hill against Brown. The drive by Hill. The teardrop falls in. Hill's got 11. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3 ball.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Bledsoe against Scott. Bledsoe passes to Williams. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Attacking the defense with a pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Napier. He's covered closely. Embiid inside. Lopez covering. Shot clock at 5. Scott kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Embiid rebounded by the Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. And stolen by Napier. Outside, Scott. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. There's Maker. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 5.
This is what you get from Maker, a legit 7-footer who brings the energy.
Passes it to Lopez. Outside Williams. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got 14 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting threes.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
Oubre's checked in for the Bucks.
A chance to check out stats for George Hill. Last season's performance for him, he was around 7 points per, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Napier passes to Nance. Down kicks to Napier. Up top, Nance. That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. And Hill has it in the corner. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Nance outside. Here's Napier. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Hill. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Mikhailuk. Covered by Oubre. Pass to Napier. Charity strike shot. Here's Nance. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Milwaukee on top. They lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bledsoe is out there with Hill. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Williams at the 5. Home in the paint. Bledsoe outside. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Now Napier. Kicks it to Brown. Here's Wood. To the left side wing. Here's Napier. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Brown the pass to Wood. Dishes it to Napier. Now the pass to Mikhailuk. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. Booker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Napier. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Napier kicks to Harris. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Now here's Napier. Guarded by Bledsoe. Oh, Nance in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
Yeah, and even then, it's a tough play. Giannis outside. Nance with some nice D. Pistons trailed by 21. Here's Mikhailuk. And here's Napier. Pass to Harris. 4 on the clock. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Harris, no good. Bucks leading by 21. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Nance outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Goes up the baseline. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for Kelly Oubre. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Doumbouya passes to Snell. For 3, Smith. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Brown the pass to Korver. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Passes it tonight. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Lopez. Back to Connaughton. From downtown. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
Robin Lopez, a big body, eats up space inside and draws the contact.
So both teams making some changes here. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Napier kicks to Harris. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Pass to Oubre. Bucks passing it around. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Embiid, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
A pass to Booker. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Milwaukee leading by 21. Lopez passes to Giannis. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Embiid. Over Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he knocks down the first one. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Lopez. And Embiid drops them both. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Knight, wide open, cans the shot from the wing. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter. Bucks leading by 19 points. Passes to Connaughton. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Lopez. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Pass to Doumbouya. And the jam by Doumbouya.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Brown the pass to Korver. Lopez outside, just 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Ilyasova. And good that time. And the Bucks lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now the pass to Doumbouya. Here's Snell, defended by Ilyasova. Tries from 7. Snell, that's good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which